But I have used the azelaic acid on my skin along with my other products. Like I wasn't using any benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid or anything that should treat my the fungal acne. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about the Azelaic Suspension 10% from the Ordinary. Alright, and I really want to focus more on what the azelaic acid actually does and how it has been benefiting my skin. Okay, so first and foremost, the azelaic acid is a suspension. It's in suspension, so it's more like silicone type of ingredient. I think, yeah, so it's not like silicone free ish. I don't know if it has dimethicone in it, but it's very silicone. The texture and so forth, it's very silicone, and it's very drying in a sense. All right, so let's talk about what the azelaic acid basically is. The azelaic acid is a dicarboxylic acid. It's a type of a class of medication for the skin. It means that it has like two compounds of carboxylic. For example, carboxylic medications, are the class of carboxylic ingredient includes like the glycolic acid, lactic acid, citric acid, maltic acid, tartaric acid. All of those are actually exfoliants or exfoliating ingredients because they exfoliate the skin. However, like these AHAs, because they're AHAs, they're very harsh on the skin, so it means that you really have to be really careful whenever you're using these, or you have to have experience using really acidic products. Like your routine has to be, you know, familiar with acidic products. However, the azelaic acid is a very mild exfoliant, dicarboxylic acid, so it is a little bit milder when it comes to exfoliating the skin. Now let's talk about what azelaic acid is. Azelaic acid is a anti-inflammatory ingredient that helps to control like sebum eruption, and as a result it kills the keratin that causes acne. So that means it's going to be an acne fighting ingredient. But not only that, it actually helps with inflammation of the skin. So if you have redness, if you have dark spot, hyperpigmentation, it's going to really target that particular, you know, skin problem. And as it relates to like hyperpigmentation, it actually stops the hyperpigmentation cells or the pigmentation cells from populating, so it's not going to cause you to get hyperpigmentation, as a result reducing hyperpigmentation. But what is azelaic acid? Like, where does it come from? It's basically made from, so azelaic acid is from Malassezia furfur. It's basically a fungi or a fungus, a natural fungi that's actually found on the skin. Yes, and that's actually part of the flora of our skin, so it helps to, as long as it helps to keep the skin balanced. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, if the balance of your skin is totally disturbed, or you're overproducing Malassezia furfur, that's a type of yeast, you can actually get fungal infections or fungal acne per se. Alright, but it doesn't mean that azelaic acid causes fungal acne, you know what I'm saying? Because no, it doesn't work like that. So this particular yeast is actually used to treat inflammation of the skin. So as I said before, it's a part of our skin's natural flora. You know what I'm saying? When our skin is balanced, that fungus is essential in keeping the natural flora of the skin. So it's actually good because it helps to treat acne. Okay, and it fights against certain bacteria that actually causes acne. As I said before, keratin, it helps to reduce or kill the keratin that causes our skin to develop acne. All right, what does it do? It is good for texture irregularities, because basically what the azelaic acid is doing, it is strengthening the cell that lines the follicles, or the hair follicles, or the follicles of your skin. It actually strengthens that cell that lines the follicles of your skin. So that means that like texture irregularities is going to dissipate. It's going to decrease all of that. They're going to just go away over a period of time, of course. So that's very good. As I said before, hyperpigmentation, it stops the pigment cell that actually populates hyperpigmented cells all over the face and all of that. So it's very good. It fights acne, as I said before, kills the keratin and all of that. And it is also very popularly used in products that helps with rosacea. So if you have like redness on your face, inflammations and all of that, azelaic acid will really do a good job on your skin to get rid of that. And if you have like lighter skin complexions, you can apply azelaic acid directly to your like rosacea or your redness, and it will help to dissipate that particular problem. Okay, for darker skin complexion, it is perfect. Why? Because it's not as aggressive as say like AHAs and BHAs. It's very gentle on the skin, and it actually works. Is azelaic acid safe for people with fungal acne? I would say it's not necessarily safe for people with fungal acne, because when you have fungal acne, you don't want any ingredient that is actually going to feed your fungal acne. Not that azelaic acid causes fungal acne, but you don't want anything that's actually feeding it. And since the ingredient, the thing that actually makes azelaic acid is Malassezia furfur, and the thing that actually causes fungal acne is a overproduction of yeast, which is the same Malassezia. So that's what you call the name of fungal acne, or the scientific name is Malassezia folliculitis. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily fungal acne safe. But let me just say one thing. Like most people who have like fungal acne, like myself, I identify that it's fungal acne. The thing is, I have fungal acne because it itches and so forth, but I think along with the fungal acne, I have a little bit of acne. You know what I'm saying? So mixed with the fungal acne, I have acne, because what I have seen, I have used the azelaic acid on my skin along with my other products. Like I wasn't using any benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid or anything that should treat my like the fungal acne, but I was only using azelaic acid. You know what I'm saying? But azelaic acid actually is not necessarily favorable with fungal acne, but at the same time I realized that it was working to get rid of like some of the inflammation on the skin. So I am thinking that maybe I have like both fungal acne and acne itself. Like I'm not really sure what exactly it is, but I assume that I had fungal acne because my skin was itching and so forth. Alright, so I still have some marks on my face. Yeah, so I'm still waiting on my acne treatment, or my fungal acne treatment, so we can really determine what is the problem with my skin. But I definitely think that the azelaic acid has worked for my skin, and when it worked when I tried it the night before, and I realized that the other morning I saw like a little improvement. I was like a little shocked. So that day I gave my sister a little bit of the azelaic acid to apply to her face. I gave her some of this hydrating cleanser, the Clef hydrating cleanser, and I gave her some of the azelaic acid to apply to the pimple And when she woke up the next morning, she was like, she came to me and she's like, Jody, look, the pimple, like, it reduced. I mean, the pimple was still there, but it didn't look as inflamed as before, and the redness associated with the pimple, it was a little bit, it dissipated. So I think that azelaic acid is an effective ingredient when it comes on to treating acne. And as I said before, it is in like products that treat rosacea, redness, inflammation, and hyperpigmentation. So I highly recommend the azelaic acid if you want to deal with your acne or to tackle your acne, because this is good, and it's, as you can see, it's actually finished. I have to like reorder some more, so I still have a little bit in it, but maybe 3 or 4 use. I have only maybe like a 3 or 4 uses, so I'm definitely going to have to repurchase it. But try this, guys. If you have sensitive skin, if you have dark skin, this is excellent because it doesn't increase your sensitivity to the sun as opposed to like AHAs. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't wear sunscreen with it, but it's not as sensitive as other products that treats hyperpigmentation and acne and so forth. And it's comparable with the benzoyl peroxide because it's actually treating acne. You know what I'm saying? It's actually killing the bacteria that causes acne. So I would definitely say yes to this. The only difference with this versus the benzoyl peroxide is I think they said that the ingredients, this azelaic acid, is a little bit more expensive as opposed to the benzoyl peroxide. So what I realized with certain ingredients, if the ingredient is effective but mild in terms of its sensitivity to the skin, it's more expensive. If it's effective and harsh, it's cheaper. So that's what I realized, or I have observed with some skincare products. If the product is effective and mild to the skin, it's more expensive, which should not be so. It should be the other way around. I think that if it's milder on the skin and if it's effective, you should be selling the product cheaper so that it encourages people to use milder products on their skin. You know what I'm saying? But obviously that's not how they're marketing skincare products. But azelaic acid is overall, I think that it is a good ingredient. It is a good product to use, including your skincare routine. As it relates to this, I definitely loved it, and as you can see, it's finished, and I'm going to repurchase it because I want something to target my acne, okay, because I have acne prone skin, and it worked at, you know, removing some of the spots and the irritation or the inflammation from the fact that I have acne. I still have a few little marks or spots after like a week, but I think that I need like a fungal acne treatment just so I can get rid of like everything, and then after I can go in with this to treat like any acne that is left over. Yeah, but this is an excellent treatment for your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin and your skin is easily inflamed. This here is your best choice. I really like it. This, however, sometimes like people have a problem with applying it, because when they apply it, because it has this silicone like effect, when they apply it, sometimes it has like balls all over the face. But there is a way to apply it where that you don't get all of that. You have to apply a small amount, like pea size. First you have to apply your toner, or actually it depends on what kind of toner you should use with. You can't use like any toner with this. You have to apply your toner, your hydrating toner, your oils, and then you apply your moisturizer, and then after you apply the suspension, so that you don't get that ball effect. And I'm going to show you how I apply it so you can see that I'm not going to get the bally effect after applying it. Alright, so yes, so this is it for my video about the azelaic acid. I would totally recommend it if you have acne and so forth. It really works. Yeah, it really works. As you can see, I've been using it even though I have like fungal acne. Yeah, I'm still trying to explore or try to understand what type of acne this is, but I think it's mostly like fungal acne because it itches, and I got it because of sweating for an entire week and so forth. So I know that it's just overproduction of yeast and also maybe regular acne too, because this worked on this area, you know what I'm saying, but we still have a little bit of bump on it. So that means I really need like the fungal acne treatment, the fungal, yeah. So I'm gonna get that and try it. But this is it for my video. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.